Now, as we know, Dame is one of the current greats playing basketball. Multiple time All Star, 6-time All NBA selections, one of the greatest deep range shooters of all time, just a walking Hall of Famer who's still playing at an extremely high level. Now, a lot of people love Dame, not just because of his scoring, but his consistent signs of loyalty. Dame has had multiple opportunities to go to other franchises, but has turned them all down. He wants to commit to one franchise, like a Kobe or a Dirk if you will. That has caused a lot of admiration from the fans and analysts. They really like the anti-click up mindset. And it seems Dame is committed to that mindset. It also seems that Dame is committed to that Portland franchise. But while being committed to that franchise, you begin to question, is this actually a good thing? If Dame stays with this Portland organization, how does this pan out? And how does it affect his career? Now first, let's start with his stats. Dame averages 24.6 points alone with 4 rebounds and 6.6 a game for his career. He shoots 44% from the field overall and 38% from the 3-point line. He also shoots 89% from the free throw line. Again, a bona fide walking Hall of Famer. But my fear is Dame will become another underrated NBA legend, like a Mark Price or Kevin Johnson, if you will. Okay, maybe not as drastic as those guys, but I do feel like he will end his career unappreciated. And one of the facets I think that sustains that argument is the Steph Curry comparison. Ever since the illustrious leap of Steph in his MVP caliber play, there's been a consistent comparison, mainly the 3-point shot. Now, as we know, Steph is acclaimed the greatest 3-point shooter in the history of the NBA. And as I stated earlier, Dame is also one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time as well. Before the addition of Trae Young, Dame and Steph were the only one consistently pulling up from such deep ranges. Now, it's safe to say that Steph shoots the ball overall from the 3-point line better than Dame. But however, you can make a compelling argument that Dame is a better deep ball shooter than Steph, if that makes sense. In fact, Dame shoots 30% from 30 feet while Steph only shoots 27%. Now, Steph has made more, however, the percentage speaks for itself. Now, to sustain my argument a little more, Dame shot an absurd 39% from in between 30 and 40 feet last season, and also shot a robust 67% from that distance in the postseason. But enough of the shooting percentages. The comparison to Steph could be quite detrimental to Dame's career, because when you compare, you create limitations, and those limitations could be quite glaring. I mean, let's use MJ and Kobe as an example. Kobe is an all-time great, but in most people's eyes, he just isn't MJ. Whether it's MJ having one more ring than Kobe, or Kobe mastering and mimicking Michael's playstyle, or simply MJ just having a better stat line. A lot of people don't think he's of that same stature as MJ. But when going over Kobe's stats, or just simply watching him play, you know that Kobe was very special. It's the same with Dame and Steph, but on a lesser degree, obviously. Steph wins in almost every category when comparing the two players. However, that doesn't take away from the consistent greatness that Dame has displayed throughout his whole career. Another thing I think we'll take away from Dame's career is the lack of championships. Now, as we know, anything is possible. However, once again, Dame seems to be locked in with this Portland organization. And with Portland not making any moves and the West seemingly getting better, I don't envision a championship being delivered to the city of Portland no time soon. Championship separates the good from the great. And unfortunately, I feel like Dame will fall into that category of great NBA players to never win a championship. Again, if he plans on staying in Portland his whole career, I just don't see it happening. The Phoenix Suns has arrived. Golden State Championship DNA is still there. The Memphis Grizzlies also has arrived. Denver and LA has key pieces coming back next season. And despite the Lakers' rubbish season, I think they will bounce back. Heck, even the Timberwolves are making their presence felt. The West doesn't seem to be easing up on the Portland Trailblazers, and it's very unfortunate, because I actually would love to see Dame acquire a championship. But I just don't see that happening unless he teams up with another NBA superstar. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'm out.